Welcome live to New Canaan High School on the campus of New Canaan High School. It's Dunning Stadium where the Rams will face off against the Bristol Coop Lancers. Myself, PJ Neville, my partner, Caden Leslie. And Caden, the first round of state playoffs, the Rams, they're looking for a big game today after a tough upset in the CIAC semifinal.
Yeah, PJ, I know we were both on the call for that game. Not the game New Canaan wanted, right? Down 10-0, not even halfway through the game. But, they're looking to rebound today. They've got the 2 seed in this tournament. They're facing off against the Bristol Coop team. Coop, by the way, is what the coach told us. We went down there before. They would like to be called Bristol Coop for all you guys at home listening, not caught off guard. So, yeah, this is going to be a good game today between 2 good teams, and especially New Canaan, like you mentioned, PJ, coming off of that loss. How are you going to rebound from that?
Yeah, I mean, this is a team, right? They've had championship aspirations since, these seniors' freshman year. These seniors have gone, actually every single player in this program has gone through the school and has not won a championship, and this is their final chance for the seniors to get it done. Obviously, they came up short in the FCIACs, something that they really want to take care of, and now in states, it's their final chance, and they're going to come out with, with a lot of aggression and, take it to this Bristol Coop team tonight, I think.
Yeah, looking past this first round, right, the next round you await the winner of Greenwich or Stanford, a game which could go either way, right? And then if you win that game, you're looking to a winner of a Wilton-Darien game. That's going to be a huge game and just a tough opponent for the Rams nevertheless. So it's not an easy road in any means for the Rams to, get those championship aspirations that they ultimately fell short of in the FCX.
Yeah.
Looking at the Bristol side, they've gone 12-4 this regular season. Pretty good season for this team. They've had some great wins, including a 14-3 win over Maloney. Just absolute domination from them. They're looking to come out and make a statement over this red-hot Rams team.
Yeah, and Kane, just going back to what you said before about this tournament bracket, on the other side, right, you've got Fairfield Prep, one of the top teams in the nation, and then also Staples, who 2-time reigning state champs. Meanwhile, they also beat the Rams, won the FCIAC, so definitely a very talented team in themselves also, as we are now going to send it down to the field for player introductions and the national anthem.
This afternoon, the Rams welcome the players, coaches, and fans of the Bristol Coop Lancers and their head coach, Eric Bell. The Lancers enter today's contest as the number 14 seed in the Class LL tournament with a regular season record of 12-4. The Rams earned the number 3 seed with a regular season record of 13-3. On behalf of the CIAC and New Canaan High School, we would like to remind you to demonstrate good sportsmanship, respect, and courtesy to all student athletes, coaches, officials, and fellow fans. Support the team you root for and show respect for the opposition. Any behavior that violates this code of conduct is grounds for removal from the stadium. We appreciate your cooperation in maintaining a safe and positive game environment. Now, here are today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Bristol Coop Lancers. Number 1, Jack Hartley. Number 4, Tom Stout. Number 5, Jaden Glasper. Number 6, Connor Ackerley. Number 7, Hayden Tishy. Number 9, Ian Reardon. Number 12, Captain Brady Bell. Number 13, Vinny Howley. Number 19, Brayden Dwyer. And number 29, Captain Aiden Collins. And now, the starting lineup for your New Canaan Rams. Number 4, Captain Colin Finnegan. Number 5, Thomas Garcia. Number 11, Captain Gray Tamasco. Number 19, Max Lowe. Number 23, Captain Duster Kroll. Number 27, Will Hayes. Number 31, Cam Leiden. Number 46, Bryce Leiden. Number 47, Captain Dylan Stevens. And number 77, JT O'Neill. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you please rise and remove your hats to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
Back live from Dunning Stadium on the campus of New Canaan High School, just moments away from the opening face-off. And Caden, who are some players for this Rams team that you're looking to get it done for New Canaan?
Well, you mentioned the face-off game, right? I think one player that's due to have a big game, rebound from his last performance, I got to go with number 77, JT O'Neill, right? Against Jay Anastasi in that Staples game, I believe he was less than 50% on the X, right? I mean, I'm looking for him to rebound, right? He's normally been, I'd say he's the top face-off guy in the state of Connecticut, and he really needs to step up his game. And, I think today is a great game to, get back on form and get ready for those better teams that, await you in the future.
Yeah, you talk about it, Caden. O'Neill in that original Staples game at Staples during the regular season, that one against Cisco Soleto, he mainly faced off against, and O'Neill won that one, those face-offs by a large margin. And then he goes, and in this FCIAC semifinal, he doesn't really have as great a game against Anastasi, and that kind of led to the Rams, not seeing much success because he didn't have his best game against Anastasi. Typically, O'Neill is that spark plug for the Rams that they always see, get them extra possessions and get them, kind of running out in transition. That's something that we didn't see in that game, so it'll be interesting how he performs today against number 19, Braden Dwyer.
Yeah, I was going to say on this side of the bracket, right, you don't really have any face-off guys that O'Neill has struggled with this season. While on the other side, if you make it to the championship, that's when you're really going to face, your Staples or your Fairfield Prep.
So that one back to Tomasco. Tomasco passes it up the field, missed Hayes, but Finnegan was able to pick up the ground ball as he'll carry it in, get it in touch, and then pull it back out. Feed it to Garcia. Now with Laddick up top. Henry Laddick with the short stick matchup. Number 8, Mateo DeMarco. That could be a matchup to see. Laddick, a very talented offensive scorer, dynamic playmaker for the Rams. As now it's with Luke Reed to Campese up top. And interesting, seeing here, you've got 3 short stick D mids on the field for the Lancers. So no LSM for them.
I don't think
and
I've
I wonder
seen
if
that yet so far.
Kroll will draw the short stick. And now look to redodge down the alley. Doster Kroll winds up and sends that one outside of the net. Gets it right back, though. And now looks up top to Finnegan, and Finnegan scores that one. Colin Finnegan finds the back of the net and opens up the scoring for the Rams, drawing first blood.
Yeah, the Rams really had that Bristol Coop defense, in shambles there, right? The way they're able to work the ball efficiently around the perimeter and kind of, find the open man at the top, at the top of the box, it's just great. And the way their offense has been playing all season, we didn't really see it against Staples, but I think it's starting to come alive here, PJ.
So Kroll will get the assist on the Finnegan goal, and the Rams go up 1-0 early in this state playoff matchup. O'Neal wins that second one. Will just take it in, touch himself, send it down to Max Lowe. The Rams with a new look on the offensive end today. You've got Finnegan running attack along with Max Lowe and Doster Kroll in place of Rogan Lowe.
Yep.
So possibly trying to get some more outside shooting and scoring for them. As Campese will have it up top to Luke Reed. Reed across the field to Laddick. Laddick sweeps over top with his left. Looks across to Kroll. Kroll then top side, and his shot saved. Doster Kroll's shot saved by Vinny Howley. But then a turnover from Bristol. Gives it right back to Gray Tomasco. Now Tomasco making a couple moves. Just going to pull it out, give it to Finnegan, and get the restart on the defense, on the offensive end. Now Kroll in the alley. Up top to Campese. Campese across to Reed. Luke Reed dodges down the alley, finds Laddick on the fade. Laddick across to Kroll. Now inside with Finnegan. He'll pick it up. Split two defenders. Go behind the back nearly. That one bounces out of play. It's going to Bristol.
Great hustle there by the goalie, Vinny Howley. I mean, that was a great chase, especially against a guy like Lowe back there. I mean, he's fast. That's a great hustle, and now Bristol's going to get a chance to clear.
So the Finnegan near highlight play, I should say, turns into a Bristol Coop possession. As now Jack Hartley will wheel it up the field. Then a bad pass from him. Goes straight to Tomasco. Tomasco with the behind-the-back pass to Hayes. Hayes all the way across the field to Finnegan. Had Campese cutting through. Couldn't get it to him in time. And he'll just settle it down. Finnegan to Campese. Back to Finnegan. Now behind at X with Lowe. Out in the alley, Doster Kroll. Kroll takes it up top, swings it across to Matt Reed. Reed, a freshman. Don't see him too much in these games, but we'll see him out here today as he dodges, gets top side, looks to Kroll, and Doster Kroll sails the shot high.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right shot there. You want to keep working it around, especially when, you got a defense, clumped in close to the net. You want to keep working it around and, work for that dodge.
And Doster Kroll inside. That shot
off the post, I think.
Yeah, it looked like Howley didn't even know where it went. Now going out of bounds. That was number 29, Aiden Collins, who knocked it in. Ball still loose on the ground. It's Finnegan with the behind-the-back pass, and Kroll's shovel shot saved by Howley. Now, Bristol Coop trying to clear it up the field. That's going to be number 12, Brady Bell, the captain for this team, being defended by Hayes. Hayes with the D-twig.
What a play by Hayes.
Will Hayes with the trail check D-twig. Ball still loose on the ground, picked up by the Lancers, nearly over and back. Was that one bouncing down? Cam Lyden will pick it up and start the clear for New Canaan. We'll give it across to Lyden. Up the field now to Tomasco. Gray Tomasco taking it in touch. Winds up. Passes it off to Finnegan. Now down low to Max Lowe. And back up top. Gray Tomasco on the cut. Gets the second goal of the day for the Rams.
I mean, that's a great play. Great IQ play there by Lowe. I think Lowe could have easily cut to the net there and dumped that himself. But he saw Tomasco cutting in. Just a great feed. Always nice to see a pole score, PJ.
So Max Lowe with the assist on the Tomasco goal. And Gray Tomasco doing some dirty work for the Rams early on the offensive end. As
looks like we're going to get three short sticks on for New Canaan.
yeah, I think they're putting Garcia at short stick D mid here. Or sorry, at close defense, even with the short stick. Look just for substitution purposes. As Finnegan will possess it in the right alley. Finnegan will give it down to Lowe. Max Lowe across to Doster Kroll. Up top to Hayden Roeder, to Jack Scanziano. Scanziano down the right alley. We'll pass it behind to Max Lowe. Lowe gets topside, looks across, and Doster Kroll with another Canadian shot. That one goes out of bounds. Luckily for them, Rogan Lowe back there on the chase as he will get the restart. Rogan Lowe with the short stick on him. Will dodge and sail a shot way wide, but right to his brother Max as Max Lowe feeds Colin Finnegan, and the Rams have their third goal on the day coming from none other than number 4, the captain, Colin Finnegan.
Yeah, I like these passes the Rams are throwing here. I mean, some of these plays you can easily just try and take it to the net yourself through 2 or 3 guys. But I mean, I love these passes. The Rams are just passing efficiently, and these are the type of passes you're going to need against an opponent like Wilton or Darien.
So the Rams, with their third goal on the day, just about halfway through this first quarter, as O'Neal comes back to the faceoff dot against Braden Dwyer. And O'Neal with the 4-on-3 break after the clean win. He'll give it off to Kroll. Kroll across to Colin Finnegan, and Finnegan bounces that one through, and he's got a hat trick early.
Just exceptional playing from Finnegan. He's always able to get open, right? He knows where to move off ball, and that's why he's able to, have 3 goals in such a short span of time. That's why he's been such a key contributor for this Rams team all season.
So Colin Finnegan and Caden, we've talked about it in the past. He has only been playing offensive midfield since last season.
I believe he was an LSM, right?
Yeah, he was an LSM for the longest time. Played a couple of short stick D mid games back in his sophomore season as Leiden picks up that one. But his background as a defender, he thinks like a defender, and he's able to move to where they're not thinking, kind of helping him
I don't think
navigate the field almost.
I don't think we can ignore that Kieran Shin face-off win, right? Kieran Shin's already on the field. That was a great win by him. Way to settle the offense.
As Laddick comes on for Leiden in the offensive zone, 2 of the 3 New Canaan hockey captains named for next season. It's going to be Laddick, Roby, and Leiden.
Oh, they named them already?
Yeah, they did. I
must have missed that.
As Kroll now picks it up behind. Doster Kroll at X. To Max Lowe, and Lowe with the quick stick. After losing his defender, the Rams score once again, making it 5-0 in this first quarter.
Yeah, the Rams have loved these easy buckets so far, right? Getting someone behind X, looking for a cutter, and all of their goals have just been, simple dunk plays. And I think that's what the Rams have really emphasized all season, but especially against these good teams, right? We see them shooting for a lot farther out. So I think it's really good to, spice up their offense a little bit. I like these plays that they're doing. Let's see if we can see some more of them.
So O'Neal back in at the face-off dot as he'll win that one out in front. Then goose it behind to pick it up. He'll send it down now to Kroll. Coach Buzzio calls out, telling the guys to get it through X. Max Lowe has it now behind to Finnegan. Colin Finnegan up to Cooper Smith. To Campese. Cole Campese down to Finnegan. Across to Max Lowe. Doster Kroll to Luke Reed. Reed on the dodge. Gives it off to Campese. Campese down the alley, winds up, and his shot goes
what
through
a
the
goal.
5-hole.
That was just great placement there by Campese, right? That shot was so fast, I could barely see it go in. So, I mean, he's always been an elite shooter for this team. Just look at that goal in Darien where he's stinging the top corner. He's just a key shooter. He's good in the clutch. And I think that's just a great example of what he can do on offense.
So Campese finishes that shot, and the Rams get their 6th of the day. Looking to get a pretty easy win in the CIAC state first round. Hayes
I think he's going to shoot
moving through
this
the middle of the field, winds up with the left. I think that might be the first time Will Hayes shot with his left hand this year. Typically we see it with the right, and he's got some power with both.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. As the Rams have possession now, it's Matt Reed, the freshman in the left alley, down low to Max Lowe. Takes a screen from his brother Rogan, gets above goal line extended.
Yeah, that's going to be a
flag.
flag.
Flies. As I think the stick was in between the legs of Lowe.
That's going to be a tripping call.
As now Doster Kroll sends it across to Finnegan. Finnegan gets whacked in the head, still has it, and Finnegan stings that one. Offside on the post. That one, nice goal from Finnegan. And that's his fourth of the day.
Wow, Finnegan's been having himself a game. You know, I mean, playing attack, obviously, you're going to get more goals, but I mean, 4 goals in the first quarter. That's pretty absurd, PJ.
4 goals for number 4 as the flag is waved off. So the Rams have a 7-0 lead right now with 3:16 remaining in the first quarter. And, you know, this wasn't expected as Shin with the 4-on-3 break across to Finnegan, and Finnegan lays that one top shelf. My, oh my, Colin Finnegan having a field day out here off of the assist from Doster Kroll.
And it's not like he's really moving that much, right? He's just moving with purpose. As we were saying, he has that defensive background, so he knows where a defenseman will be. He takes advantage of that. He moves with purpose. That's how he's able to get so many of these goals just right, 10, 20 yards out. And he's just very efficient on offense.
As Shin
he went for the reverse
seemingly
clamp
won
there,
that one, yeah. Ball loose on the ground. Picked up by Leiden, still has it. 3 defenders on him. You'll take it through the middle of the field. Down to the offensive zone. Give it off to Finnegan. Finnegan with the bounce pass to Max Lowe. As we have a whistle. Timeout comes from the Rams with 2:43 left in this first quarter. We'll take a little bit of a break and be back to you shortly.
Congratulations to the New Canaan High School varsity baseball and softball teams. In yesterday's CIAC first round, both the boys and girls came back from 1-run deficits in their final at-bats and held on to win their respective games. The girls defeated NFA 5-3, and the boys took down Darien High School 3-2. The softball team is in action again this afternoon in the second round against top-seeded Cheshire High School, while the baseball team is taking on number 5 Shelton in round 2. We will have updated scores for you at the half.
Ball up top now with Kroll. Doster Kroll to Hayden Roeder. All three Roeder brothers on the field right now. As Finnegan sauces a pass over to Laddick. Now with Mayock in the alley. Doster Kroll to Hayden Roeder. Two good friends off the field and on the field as Roeder draws a double and feeds it to Finnegan. Finnegan with another one, just adding to the tally. That's 2 hat tricks for Colin Finnegan, and the 9th of the day for the Rams.
I mean, six goals is just crazy, especially in the first quarter. I mean, in bigger games, like against, whoever wins that Wilton or Darien game, you're going to look to Finnegan to get those clutch goals, as well as your other key offensive performers like Doster Kroll or Cole Campese.
So it'll be Chase Pinkernell now on for the face-off.
Featured on the morning announcements this morning.
Yeah, sadly, we didn't get his soundbite in, just him standing next to Tomasco while Tomasco was interviewed. As Pinkernell went early, and the ball will be picked up by Ty Collins. Collins will pass it off to Brady Bell, the captain, being defended by Liam Ireland. Now across to Aiden Collins. Back to Bell, defended by Ireland. Sullivan forces him down the alley as the pass goes off to Chase Dauphney. Far side alley, ball dropped. Leahy playing aggressive on the defensive end. It's number 5, Jaden Glasper with the ball. Up top to Collins. Collins to Bell. Bell down the alley. Will retreat back and pass it off. As now it's with Glasper.
I think he was checked off the ball there, yeah.
That one wasn't actually a shot. Lost the ball. Roby on the clear to his cousin Cam Lyden. Lyden with a lofty pass up to Roby. Now with Leahy. Ryan Leahy takes it into the offensive zone, gives it off to Rogan Lowe. Lowe to Brooks Wunderlich. Wunderlich to Beckett Burley. Burley up to Roeder. Hayden Roeder to his brother Finn. Now with Mayock. Mayock back to Roeder. Down low to Rogan Lowe. Now with Brooks Wunderlich at X. 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Hayden Roeder looks at dodge. Lefty pass to Wunderlich on the doorstep, and his one just eaten up by Vinny Howley. Now with 10 seconds, Bristol Coop looks to clear. It's Hartley. Hartley along the end line. That one met the stick of Finn Roeder, and that will do it for your first quarter of action. The score after 1. Rams 9, Lancers 0. As New Canaan in total control. And now the Rams, it's been one heck of a game, especially for a guy, Colin Finnegan. 2 hat tricks right now. So we'll take a break and be back for the second quarter shortly.
The boys and girls tennis teams are in action as well today in the CIAC semifinals. The girls are taking on Farmington right behind us on the courts here, and the boys are currently playing Amity. Once again, boys and girls tennis in action today, CIAC semifinals. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a score from Shelton. The New Canaan baseball baseball team leads the Gales 7-4 in the bottom of the sixth. Again, Canaan taking on number 5 Shelton leads the Gales in the second round of the CIAC tournament 7-4, bottom six.
Let's go, Brayden!
Second quarter action from New Canaan High School, Dunning Stadium. Currently in this first round of CIAC playoffs, it's Rams 9, Lancers 0 as Shin wins the faceoff out in front. We'll pick it up and settle it down the offensive end for New Canaan. Just a quick disclaimer, we are aware our graphics are being a little spotty right now due to some Wi-Fi issues. We are sorry for the technical difficulties and are trying to fix it. As Laddick will pass it up top to Kroll. Doster Kroll back down to Henry Laddick. Now to Beckett Burley at X. Burley across to Rogan Lowe. Up to Finn Roeder. Back to Luke Reed. Doster Kroll. Rams running an open 2-2-2 set right now.
Yeah, I think in games like this, it's key to, practice all your offensive sets so that when the time comes where, and you're a one goal, you're down one goal, you need to be able to work every single offensive set to see which one works.
Is now on the doorstep, Rogan Lowe with a nice tiptoe finish along the crease as he gets the Rams 10th of the game. Rams into double digits now, the 10-goal lead. Is Lowe with the nice goal off the assist by, I believe it was Doster Kroll.
Yeah, that was just a great finish there by Lowe. The way he was able to tiptoe, avoid being in the crease like McCabe Millen in the NCAA tournament. But, that's just a great finish, great awareness there by Lowe, and just overall great play.
As JT O'Neal wins that one, gives it off to Roeder. Now Beckett Burley with the toe drag. We'll pull it out to Finn Roeder. Roeder gives it up top to Blake Schwartz. To Campese. This was the New Canaan freshman team first line midfield last year. Schwartz, Campese, and Finn Roeder. Fun fact for you fans out there. Now all three playing on the varsity team. It's Campese will give it up top to Scanziano. Now Matt Reed looking to dodge. Gets top side. Down the alley, and Reed's shot, nearly goes in, but a good save by Howley as he keeps it out. And now the Rams and their aggressive ride.
That's picked off.
That one picked off by Roby. You talk about that ride, just putting pressure on the Bristol Coupe team. As Campese will have it. Send it down to Lowe. Rogan Lowe across to Beckett Burley. Burley now up to Scanziano.
Scanziano's going to look to dodge here.
Scanziano with the give and get it back. Will go down the right alley, fake the pass, and just give it off behind to Rogan Lowe. Now up top, Roeder with the face dodge will pull it out. Give it up to Campese. Campese across to Matt Reed.
Rams, I think, looking for a wing dodge here. Matt Reed on the shorty.
Reed takes a screen from Scanziano, then finds him on the fade. Will rip the shot over the cage. Rogan Lowe will be back there to restart it. Rogan Lowe on the restart. Takes a screen from Matt Reed. Will look across to Scanziano. A little bit of a lofty pass. Burley able to get back there for the ground ball. Then pass missed by Scanziano.
Yeah, I think
Roeder picks it up.
going back to that Staples game, right? I think those drop passes were pretty much a killer for the Rams. So I think that's one of the priorities they need to work on against these better teams.
As Matt Reed with a nice pass to a cutting Rogan Lowe, but Lowe couldn't quite catch it. As now going down the alleys, Campese, he'll look behind to Beckett Burley. Burley pass a little too high to Campese. Maybe if every player was as tall as Burley, Campese would be able to catch it. As Reed with the long pass, looked like miscommunication, goes out of bounds. The Rams go back to work on the ride. It's going to be Hartley on the restart. He'll give it to Howley. And Bristol with the ladder clear here. Bad pass picked up by Hartley. Roeder sticking with him. There's a pass back over to Ticky. Now a bad pass goes out of bounds. Going in favor of the Rams. Jackson Roeder. Sorry, it looked like Roeder was going to pick it up, but it's actually going to be Ireland. Liam Ireland to Jackson Roeder. Roeder to Leiden in the crease. Up now to Leahy. Ryan Leahy to Braden Roby. Roby will take it in, get it in touch, then give it off to Roeder. Behind with Burley, across to Rogan Lowe. Back to Beckett Burley. The F&M commit. As Lowe sends it up top to Laddick. Across now with Scanziano. Jack Scanziano sweeps top side. Looks for a pass, draws the double team. Gives it behind to Rogan Lowe. Lowe's pass to Roeder. Hayden Roeder to his brother Finn. Ball checked on the ground. Still loose.
Go, Brady, go! Go, Brady!
As Brady Bell sends it up the field. Nice pass, finds Daphne in stride, but he'll lose that one. Roby applying heavy pressure to Daphne, and we've got a timeout from Coach Eric Bell. And the Bristol Coupe Lancers will take a short break and be back to you guys after this.
Congratulations to the Canaan girls lacrosse team as the number 2 seeded Rams defeated NFA 18-1 in their CIAC Class AA first round matchup yesterday. The girls will take on number 7 Canaan High School in the quarterfinals tomorrow here at Dunning Field. Opening draw is scheduled for 4 p.m. Again, quarterfinals with Canaan Canaan right here at Dunning Field, 4 p.m.
Ball with Blake Bell. Across. Now the Lancers go to work on the offensive end. Luke Freeman at LSM. Good to see Framer in. As now it'll be Daphne behind, defended by Cooper Smith. Nice spin move, but he spins right into Smith. As now Braden Roby playing some physical defense. Boston U commit. Hayes seemingly trips him up.
Yeah, that's the right time to throw the flag.
Yeah, it was a little bit delayed. I think Coach Eric Bell complained to the referee there. pretty sure I heard.
Yeah,
How
I
was
think
that
I
not a
heard
trip?
that too. Yeah.
30 seconds.
So we're going to see the Rams man down unit for the first time tonight. Against Staples, they really got tested, quite a bit, PJ. There was definitely flags in double digits assessed against New Canaan.
Yeah,
in
I
that
mean,
game.
that was definitely not their best showing. As we'll see Chase Harden come in for the man down. It'll be Harden, Frame, Sullivan, Jackson Roeder, and Ryan Leahy. The Rams like to run kind of a 3-2 look. Nobody in on the crease, and then if they do, Harden will be on a string, kind of playing that. But it limits shots from up top and really forces you to kind of make moves down low, something a lot of teams don't want to do on the man up. As it'll be Reardon now stepping in, cutting through. And the shot sails way wide. Nice looking shot from Brady Bell. Just a little too wide. As Reardon will send it through the cycle. As Collins now shot wide. But Reardon once again back there to retain possession. With 25 seconds left on the man up. Brady Bell to Glasper. The Rams, some good communication. Don't know if you were able to hear Luke Frame there telling Harden to help up top. As Brady steps in.
It's going to be picked off.
Good stick by Harden to knock that one down. Sullivan looking through. He's got Frame wide open in the offensive end. Doesn't decide to look to him. As Sullivan will take it down. Frame was howling for that one. I think he wanted the fast break. Heard him screech again,
Yeah.
and wide open on the crease. As flag down for
I
the
think that's going to be
offsides.
offsides, yeah, on Bristol.
So now Roeder will give it up to Reed. And now they're doubling the ball and attempting to lock off the other passes, but they're not really doing so. I hear Coach Bell screaming for it as Matt Reed gives it down to Hayden Roeder. Roeder sends it over to Luke Reed. Both
Luke
Reed
Reed on a
brothers
shorty.
and both Reed brothers, all three of the Roeder brothers on the field, just Jackson Roeder not on the offensive end. As Burley will look to pass. Rolls, gets top side, but lost the ball. As Hartley can't pick it up. Still loose on the ground, finally picked up by, look to be Jaden Glasper. And now with 3:32, the Rams man up, takes the field. Rams currently leading 10-0 in this second quarter of action.
I believe running time, if the Rams do get to 12, doesn't start until the second half, correct?
Yeah, it's second half, 12 goals. 12 goal
12
lead,
goals,
and then
yeah.
if they cut it down to 10, it stops. But you get it back up to 12, and it just keeps going. So Roeder will start this one on the wing, up top to Luke Reed, back to Finn Roeder. Now Beckett Burley inside. Hayden Roeder got his stick checked, and that one. Matt Reed over to Luke Reed, back to Matt Reed. He'll step in. Now to Finn Roeder. Roeder's shot hits the post. Looked like it might have gone in, but he'll be able to chase it.
Yeah, great hustle play
Regain
there
possession.
from Roeder.
Luke Reed to Finn Roeder, back to Luke Reed. Reed steps in, the sidearm shot. You don't see that too often, but almost hit it. As now Rogan Lowe will send it up to Matt Reed. Hayden Roeder's bouncer goes high and wide of the cage. As the penalty is killed off and both teams back to even. Luke Reed to his brother Matt. Matt Reed now stepping in down the alley with his right hand, and his bouncer will go. Matt Reed gets the 11th goal of the game for the Rams off the assist from his brother Luke with 2:40 left in this first half.
Yeah, it's a textbook goal there by Reed. Way to split, change hands, and just shooting on the run, right? Fundamental lacrosse skills, just the type of goals that, you want to take instead of, those fancy behind-the-back shots.
Let's go, Brady!
Fingernail back at the face-off dot. Let's see what he does with this one.
Yeah, it'll be Chase Pinkernell facing off once again against Braden Dwyer. I think we've got an early go on Pinkernell. And
I think it's his
going
second early go today.
It's going to Bristol Coop. There's now Jackson Roeder pressing out on defense. Now Blake Schwartz on the defensive end defending. Number 12, Brady Bell. Back up top to Aiden Collins. Now getting it down to X with Glasper back in the alley with Bell. Defended by Blake Schwartz, the short stick D mid. Schwartz looks like he has mismatched gloves this game. He's got the black ones from this year and then the white ones from last year. The black on his right hand, the white on his left. I'm sure Coach Tillman at Maryland wouldn't like that. If you know, you know. As now Aiden Collins will have it. Send it down to Bell. As he'll take Schwartz to X.
A great pressure there by Leahy.
Jaden Glasper across to Collins. Collins steps in, his shot goes wide. Stays with Bristol, the Lancers. As Bell will start it in the alley with just under 90 seconds left to go in this first half. He'll be up top with Glasper. Across to Collins. Now inside. Nice question mark dodge by Daphne. But that one missed the cage, goes out of bounds. Now on defense, it's Frame at X, defending Ian Reardon. Harden with a nice slide, but he splits the double team and gets the goal. Ian Reardon with the nice roll dodge in between Frame and Harden and dumps it over top of Cam Lyden.
Yeah, it's a great play there by Reardon. He also avoided that check from Harden, right? That's just great, great lacrosse IQ and just an overall great finish. Bristol's on the board now.
You heard Harden scream fire as he came flying downhill, but the nice awareness by Reardon. As now Dwyer, and I think that's Shin. That one, Shin going early, and now it's Ty Collins on the restart. As he'll give it up to Brady Bell. Blake Bell, the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, I believe. As Sam Schoonmaker getting his first reps of the game. A guy who'd always come out to JV practice as well as varsity practice to get extra reps.
Yeah, always putting in the work. Just a great guy.
Defending Bell. As nice toe drag by Daphne. Up to Bell, his shot sails wide and high of the cage. 33 seconds remain in the first half, second quarter.
Yeah, I think Bristol's trying to look to get another goal here, right? They're playing pretty urgent on the offense, and I think they're eyeing to, get another goal, probably slow down the Rams from getting into running time.
So it'll be Glasper with 20 seconds left. Leahy defends. Give it across to Bell. Down to Daphne. Daphne's shot sails wide. And that one staying with Bristol Coop. Timeout comes from Coach Eric Bell with 7.6 seconds, trying to get one last end line play for them to get their second goal of the first half. As we'll be back after a short break.
Shelton, the New Canaan varsity baseball team, defeated the Gales 7-4 in the second round of the Class L tournament. The Rams will go on to play the winner of Amity and Hall in the quarterfinals. New Canaan 7, Shelton 4, final.
Bristol Coop look for a pass. Ball loose on the ground. Referees signal to play on with 0.3 seconds left. Mazza will just run this one out. And your score at halftime, Rams 11, Lancers 1. Going into the second half of this first round CIAC state tournament matchup. The Rams doing a great job on the offensive and defensive end. Meanwhile, Bristol Coop, just a reminder, their coach, Eric Bell, did want us to call them Bristol Coop, not Co-op. So they have a lot of work to do for this second half, as we'll be back to you shortly from Delling Stadium.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commission, residential, and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal, constructed with intention and integrity. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile, you're in good hands. Platinum sponsor Frangio Engineering. Planning on putting a pool or addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangio Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist you with all of your automotive needs. Platinum sponsor Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands, and welcome the New Canaan community to their newly renovated store this fall. Go Rams. Platinum sponsor Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company, serving all of Fairfield County. Platinum sponsor Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's market has supported NC Rams athletics and your entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We'd also like to thank our gold sponsor Performance Optimal Health, who proudly supports all New Canaan Rams athletes in their 2023-2024 seasons. Their team helps clients achieve their health goals through exercise, recovery, nutrition, and stress management. They offer their congratulations to all teams competing this season. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Go Rams.
If you want to stay updated on all our Rams sports, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at NCTV78. And in order to watch our bi-weekly broadcasts, live streams of the NCHS sports, and our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, also at NCTV78. Thank you, and let's go Rams!
For second half action from New Canaan High School, Liam
Is that
Ireland.
Liam Ireland on the face-off?
Yeah, he played face-off last year. Now, a D-mid, still playing face-off as Kroll will send it across to Harden. Harden way up the field to Liam Cox. Cox will send it down to Matt Reed. As Matt Reed will settle it down the offensive end for New Canaan. Hayden Roeder will carry the ball. Give it over to Cole Campese. Campese to Scanziano. As the Rams get a little bit of a rush on the offensive end. Scanziano to Campese. Campese with his left fires a shot wide. And that one is going to Bristol off of a good chase by Hartley. Now to Ticky into the middle of the field with Howley. Bad pass. And Roeder will pick it up. Finn Roeder taking it in to Scanziano. Scanziano across the field to Cole Campese. Campese takes it in touch. Gives it behind to Matt Reed. As Matt Reed takes a screen from Campese, gets top side, fires a shot wide, and no one chasing for the second time besides Jack Hartley. Hartley showing a lot of heart as he wins that one. As Howley couldn't get that pass. Now Finn Roeder makes a move. Bounce shot. Goes high of the cage. Matt Reed will be back there. Matt Reed retains possession for the Rams. He'll start it behind. Reed with the spin move. Looks up the field. Gives it off to Campese. Campese across to Hayden Roeder. Roeder down the alley. Puts it in his left. Back to his right. Now it's Scanziano. Scanziano down the right alley. Draws a double team. Had Campese open. Just a little too late. As now it's behind with Matt Reed. Reed, his shot. Gets bodied after it. After the wide shot. Finn Roeder back there to chase it. Roeder on the restart. Will take it in. Pass it down to Scanziano. Scanziano with a nice spin move. Up to Finn Roeder. Roeder steps in, winds up, and his shot goes wide.
Post, I think.
Matt Reed will be back there to back it up. So he'll take it in bounds. Hayden Roeder cuts through. Couldn't find him. Now on the cut. Scanziano, nice save. And the second shot by Roeder off the rebound. Gets past Howley. After Howley looked like he got a chunk of it, but wasn't able to get all of it, and Hayden Roeder got the goal.
Yeah, that was a great initial save there by Howley, but Roeder was just there on the rebound, put that one away. 12-1 now for New Canaan, just pure domination.
So now it'll be Kieran Shin with Preston Hanratty on the wing. Hanratty, his first minutes of the game at LSM. As Shin nearly won that face-off, won the clamp. And now Brooks Wunderlich wheeling it up the field. Gets it in touch, will pass it off to Matt Reed. Reed with the ball in the alley. We'll find a cutting Mayock. Mayock's got a trailing defender behind. Lost the ball. That was Brady Bell, the guy who was playing offensive midfielder early on.
Ooh,
as
great
Beckett
move
Burley with the nice C cut on the crease, and he gets the goal off of the feed from, I think, Mayock.
Yeah, that was a great feed there by Mayock. Burley able to, tuck that stick in, use his height to his advantage. And that's just a great goal. We're probably going to see him scoring a lot of goals like that at the college level.
Now Pinkernell once again back at the face-off dot, facing off against Braden Dwyer with Brady Bell. Run some LSM against Schoonmaker.
A great win there by Pinkernell.
Wins that one flat out in front. Can't pick it up with the one-hand GB. I'm sure coaches Hawtaw and Buzzio aren't proud of that. As Matt Reed will take possession now. The Rams with a 12-goal lead into running time. And Mayock will give it off
to Chris Cuesta.
Yeah, Chris Cuesta. Mayock down the lane, behind to Burley, now out in front.
I think that hit off someone's stick.
I don't think so. I think Matt Reed just buried that
one
far left side, bottom left, stick side low, and Matt Reed will get the goal off the assist from Burley.
You think we'll see Chase George getting in anytime soon?
I hope so. I mean, I don't know. Jack Kroll hasn't gotten his fair share of
I think it'd be fair to let Kroll get some shots first, and then midway through the fourth, let George get some reps.
I would love to see Chase George get in as Shin wins the faceoff, gives it off to Finn Roeder, and Roeder buries that one. Top shelf, Finn Roeder with the fast break goal.
Yeah, that's probably one of the. I know we have 15 goals to choose from today, but that's probably one of the better ones I've seen. Just great placement. That's definitely the type of shooting the Rams are going to need in these, important games coming up.
So now Pinkernell once again at the face-off dot. Looks like the Rams kind of rotating face-off guys here like they did last year with Cam Wheatfeld, John Tataro. Not saying that Pinkernell and Shin are necessarily a Wheatfeld and Tataro, but
they're close enough.
Yeah. I mean, you've got one Division III commit in there, and Shin. Now you just need the D1 as Hardin defending number 4, Tom Stout.
Hardin known for his aggressive style of play.
Hardin.
Not letting Stout get an inch.
Yeah, sticking with them. As Wunderlich defends. Now off to Glasper. Glasper being defended by Frame. Long pass to Bell. Now with Collins. Down low to Glasper. Across to Reardon. Reardon, the only goal on the day for Bristol Coop. As Cox can't pick that one up. Ball loose on the ground. Goes out of bounds. That one off the Rams. It's going to be Ian Reardon on the restart, being defended by none other than Liam Cox. Now a pass from Bell across to Collins. Frame defending Ty Collins. Hardin throwing a couple of slaps.
Yeah, as I was saying, his aggressive style of play, he's not letting anyone give an inch, even with this scoreline.
Hardin very quick on his feet, able to definitely, play out, and if he gets beat, he's got a very good reaction time, able to slide over quick as shot goes straight to the ground. Kroll able to break up the chase and give it off to Liam Cox.
And we saw him do this a lot in the JV season. Probably
we
one of our best
him.
weapons on the clear.
As Cox will give it off to Roeder. Now inside. Oh, Hanratty had a look.
Will Mazza get there? He will.
Inside. Mazza picks it up. Gives it down to Matt Reed.
Were we offside? We were.
New Canaan, if they were offside, it would just be a turnover.
Yeah.
So I think it was
Flag
probably.
down, yeah.
I think it might have been a slash on the
Bristol Coop team.
Yeah, I think maybe for Cox when he was clearing that one. As Bristol Coop now just sent A 7th player out on the field. Lucky for them, the referee's back was turned, and they wouldn't get another one. This flag is down on the field. Yeah, they just had
7 players on the field. So now
they had 2 offsides.
Penalty on Bristol. Offsides.
And
I mean, 2-man down in this situation is just not where you want to be.
And not even that. It could have been 3 if the referee's back wasn't turned, because number 16, Nathan Duval, ran out on the field. Lucky for him, referee's back was turned, or else it would be a 6-on-3 right now.
Yeah. No personnel changes for the Rams on this man up.
Yeah, you've got 33, Harry Mayock, 36, Matt Reed, number 44, Carter Halsell, number 16, Finn Roeder, number 32, Chris Cuesta, number 29, Beckett Burley, the F&M commit. As Roeder steps in, pulls it back out, gives it off to Halsell, back to Roeder, back to Halsell. And Reed fakes the pass inside. Mayock pulls it out to Halsell. Back to Finn Roeder. Soft pass inside to Cuesta. And Cuesta's shot sails over the cage. Not sure what's happening here.
Yeah, I think
the
maybe
running clock causing
Bristol
some problems.
released too early.
Now up top with Mayock. Mayock rips the shot, goes out. Burley will be back there to back it up as both teams are even. Burley from behind. Will dodge, look upfield. Give it off to Reed. Reed to Mayock. Mayock to Halsell. Carter Halsell take it down the alley. Being defended by Hartley. Is now big little look from behind. Roeder takes the screen from Halsell. Puts it in his left. Rolls back to his right, and his shot just past the cage. Looked like Cuesta is there to retain possession for them. As Chris Cuesta step into play with just about 90 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Matt Reed off to Carter Halsell. Halsell down to Roeder. Roeder across to Cuesta. Chris Cuesta on the dodge. Draws the double team. Passes off to Reed. Up top now with Burley. Burley had a look to Mayock, didn't decide to take it as Cuesta's shot goes out of play. Stays with New Canaan off of a good chase by Roeder. Just over 50 seconds left to go now in this third quarter. Roeder to Halsell, back to Roeder. Hartley defending Finn Roeder. As Halsell gives it up to Mayock. Across to Matt Reed. Back to Mayock. Harry Mayock dodging down the alley. Jump shot,
over.
that one looked like it rolled off the stick a little odd. Roeder now on the restart will take it in. Pass it off to Halsell. Back to Roeder. Rams going with a big little look on the offensive end. Finn Roeder dodging on Hartley. Now over to Burley. Burley down inside. Matt Reed backhanded shot. That one,
that's
not the best look, but that's going to do it for your third quarter. Your score after 3, Rams 15, Lancers 1. We'll be back for the fourth quarter very shortly.
Rams clinched the spot in the CIAC finals with a win against Amity in the semifinals today. They will play the winner of Wilson and Cheshire tomorrow in the CIAC championship at 3:30. Again, boys tennis winners today in their semifinal against Amity qualify for the finals tomorrow. Chase is passing. And we just received word that the Canaan High School varsity girls tennis team also won their semifinal match against Farmington. They swept Farmington 7-0 in their matches. And they will play tomorrow against a team to be determined.
Back live for fourth quarter action from New Canaan High School Dunning Stadium, where the Rams currently lead the Lancers by a score of 15-1 at the start of this fourth quarter of the CIAC State Tournament first round game. Shin goes early on the faceoff, and the Lancers go to work on the offensive end. New arising here from New Canaan. Goalie Chase George in between the pipes for what I think might be his first minutes of the varsity
I think
season.
he got in the
he got in the
scrimmage,
Rise
yeah.
scrimmage, I know, but that doesn't
That's
not
not
necessarily
official, yeah.
count. Yeah. So George in between the pipes for New Canaan. Glad to see that. Worked like a dog for the JV team now. It's paying off, getting in a varsity playoff game as Bell
Schwartz
rolls on
locking up.
Schwartz. Bell inside, and his shot scores. Brady Bell with the goal and cuts the Ram lead down to 13. Just about a minute into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Bell with a great goal to cut the lead down to 13. That's just great shot placement there. George was not quite able to get a stick on it. And now, yeah, Bristol's just one goal closer to the Rams.
Shin will come back out to the face-off dot. Joined by Wunderlich and Schoonmaker on the wing. Shin will win that one out in front.
This one.
We'll pass it off to Roeder. Roeder with the behind-the-back pass to Burley. Burley with the toe drag on the doorstep. Lost the ball. Picked up by Hartley, but then very quickly dropped along the end line. Hartley picks it back up. Trying to move it up the field. Long pass straight to Brooks Wunderlich. Wunderlich.
Come on, 1D.
With Wunderlich had a fast break. Burley on the doorstep. Trying to just kind of bully dodge in there. So he'll pick it up. And the Rams settle it down on the offense. The Rams had 5 long poles on the field right there.
Yeah, I don't know how they missed that.
I'm not sure. I think they must have assumed that one was a defender and a short 6 stayed back, but Rams had 5 poles, something that you rarely ever see, even as a mistake. As Roeder dodges down the alley, puts it in his left, bounce pass to Burley. Beckett Burley fakes the roll. Shot goes wide. Brooks Wunderlich will be there for the chase. Now Wunderlich on the restart, gives it behind to Matt Reed. Reed defended by Hartley. Will get top side, pass it off to Mayock. Harry Mayock across to Finn Roeder. Roeder puts it in his left on the roll. Nice move, but a even better double team and slide by Bristol Coop. Just a reminder, they do want to be called Coop according to Coach Eric Bell.
Yeah, if there's still anyone tuning in.
Yeah. As Wunderlich will take it behind to X. Puts it in his left. Loses the ball.
A great grit there by that's Chase Daphne.
And just want to apologize quickly for our technical difficulties on our graphics. We are aware that we are having problems due to some bad internet connection.
Hope those will be solved by the quarterfinal stream.
As Frame picks that one up on attack. He came in for a substitution through the midline. Now Frame cutting to the goal. Reed faked him out.
Yeah, all smiles here on the field for New Canaan.
I think Frame really wanted to pass. He was streaking through the middle of the field. Then Reed gave him a little bit of a pump fake. And I think...
Someone just lose their stick?
Yeah,
there's just a stick sitting in the up by the 20.
Yeah, not 100% sure whose that was. Yeah. As Reed will pass it down to Roeder. Finn Roeder from X. Rams still need another player on the offensive end. I don't think they know that. Now Schwartz comes in. Burley up top to Cuesta. Across to Mayock. Mayock down the alley. Gets a stick to the head. And Matt Reed's shot. That one goes in. Off of the near save by Howley. But he got a lot of contact and it just kind of snuck through. Got into the back of the cage. Your score is now 16-2 in favor of the Rams. Just about halfway through this fourth quarter. Looked like the stick belonged to a Ram. Not 100% sure who. And the mystery stick down on the field. As Pinkernell wins that one.
He gets the GB.
Fakes the pass.
See if he tries to dodge here.
Gets it in touch. I would love to see a Chase Pinkernell dodge here. Pinkernell still with the ball. We'll give it off to Roeder. Roeder to Mayock. Cuesta down to Reed. To Wunderlich. Wunderlich up top. Dodges down the alley, pulls it out. The ball now with Howley. Now streaking up the field. It's Daphne. Chase Daphne. The 4-on-3 break. His shot saved
by Chase George.
Chase Daphne's shot saved by Chase George. As Frame walking in. Gives it to Roeder, now to Burley. Frame calling for that one once again.
Great save there by Howley.
As Matt Reed will chase that one and get it. Chase George comes out superior over the other Chase Daphne. And now Roeder will give it up to Mayock. Mayock to Schwartz. Schwartz taking it down the alley. Just under 4.5 left to go. And this one, Burley takes a screen.
Still with the ball.
Takes a screen from Schwartz. Looked like he was in the crease. That one's going to Bristol Coop.
Little McCabe Millen action right there. Smile if you were in the crease.
And now it's going to be Ticky through the middle of the field to Bell. Bell loses that one. Nice check by Mayock. Now picked up by Ty Collins. Ty Collins, defended by Chris Cuesta. 2 offensive midfielders for the Rams stuck out on the defensive end. Frame comes in at LSM now, as Bristol Coop looking to just hold this one with around 3:30 left to go. The Rams, their next game for the quarterfinal round will be against the winner of Stamford and Greenwich on Saturday. Time still to be determined, but it will be here at Dunning Field.
I believe that game just started at 5:30.
Yeah, so the Rams will be waiting for their opponent.
And
as Hudson Kenny defends.
Yeah, as I was saying, that game could go either way. So the Rams are either looking at the Stanford team or the strong Greenwich team.
Now the ball loose in the midfield, picked up by Bell. Bell swarmed by Frame. Somehow or another stays with that. Now a pass down low. It's going to be Reardon. Reardon will pull it out. Could have probably just taken that one and finished it, as the pass across goes out of bounds and stays with Bristol. As now it's going to be Tom Stout. Gives it behind to Reardon. Looks like Bristol has a lot of seniors out on the field, obviously. The last 2 minutes of their senior careers on the lacrosse field, or should I say high school careers on the lacrosse field. Rams.
Yeah, Frame's definitely going to try and score here.
Yeah, Luke Frame, could potentially be his final minutes too. Rams have a very tough schedule as Frame gets sent to the ground off of the clean check. You could tell he was going straight to the crease.
And that one's going out of bounds on
Frame staying in the offensive end still. As Matt Reed will start with it. Frame jogs off the field. Up top with Cuesta. Cuesta to Schwartz. Just about a minute left to go in this one. Schwartz to Mayock. Mayock down the alley. Looks behind to Matt Reed. Reed still with the ball. To Mayock. Mayock takes it up top. Fakes the pass to Schwartz. Still with the ball on his stick. Now we'll give it over to Schwartz. Schwartz to Roeder. Roeder down to Burley. Back at Burley. Swing it up top to Finn Roeder once again.
Yeah, it's just going to about do it here. Just 18 seconds left. Rams aren't going to do anything with this one.
Rams looking to just hold this one out and advance to the quarterfinal round of the CIAC state tournament. Your final score will be New Canaan 16, Bristol Coop 2, and the Rams will move on to the next round.
This has been an NCTV production, and PJ just overall, it's a great game by the Rams. They're going to need this, and whoever they face in this quarterfinal round coming up. This has been Caden Leslie and PJ Neville signing off. We're going to send it over to our sponsors.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commission, residential, and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal, constructed with intention and integrity. We would like to thank our platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile, you're in good hands. Platinum sponsor, Frangio Engineering. Planning on putting a pool or addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangio Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni, Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist you with all of your automotive needs. Platinum sponsor, Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands and welcome the New Canaan community to their newly renovated store this fall. Go Rams. Platinum sponsor, Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. Platinum sponsor, Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's market has supported NC Rams athletics and your entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We'd also like to thank our gold sponsor, Performance Optimal Health, who proudly supports all New Canaan Rams athletes in their 2023-2024 seasons. Their team helps clients achieve their health goals through exercise, recovery, nutrition, and stress management. They offer their congratulations to all teams competing this season. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Go Rams.
If you want to stay updated on all our Rams sports, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at NCTV78. And in order to watch our bi-weekly broadcasts, live streams of the NCHS sports, and our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel also at NCTV78. Thank you, and let's go Rams!